Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Alicia. I'm a children's librarian, and today we are going to recommend some kids' books, suggest an activity you can do at home, and tell bad jokes. And we're going to just jump right in with a bad joke this morning, which goes like this. Why did the sticker need a lawyer? Because he'd been ripped off. Ha ha ha. So today's books are all about being yourself, appreciating yourself, and individuality. So self-esteem type stories for kids about fitting in, friendship, and just being yourself no matter what. And we all have our own little quirks, and those we live with are seeing a lot more of them right now because you're stuck at home with them all the time. So we're going to read some books that will remind us that we're all unique, and that's okay. Our first picture book is called There's Only One You by Katherine Hailing. And you can read this one on Freeding. It's a feel-good picture book that highlights that whoever you are, it's awesome to be you. It includes some depictions of all kinds of kids and families, all sorts of different physical body types, personalities, talents, and abilities. So it's quite inclusive, and it's affirming and welcoming, and just a great all-around read for reinforcing self-esteem and the celebration of our differences with young kids. So I recommend that one to start. Our next book is also from Freeding, and this is a picture book called Janine by Marianne Coca-Leffler. And Janine is, our titular character is a young girl with a lot of quirks that make other kids tease her a lot. She reads the dictionary for fun, she sings on the bus, she plays with invisible friends. And when she's left out of a cool kids party hosted by the local mean girl, sort of bully, she doesn't let that get her down. She decides to host her own party where everybody is welcome. And it actually turns out that more kids decide to join Janine's party when it becomes obvious that she is the kinder and more welcoming party host. I like this book because the way that Janine and the other kids deal with the bully using kindness is a great role modeling moment for kids, and children who have trouble fitting in will be encouraged by Janine's self-assuredness and the ability to stay true to herself and stay kind when it comes to dealing with bullying and teasing. Our next book also deals with another young girl who's a little bit quirky, and this book is called Audrey by Dave Whammond. And you can read this one on Tumble Books. In this book, Audrey is given the rather boring role of Tree in the upcoming school play of The Wizard of Oz. Tree is not exactly movie star material, but she decides to make the best of it. She decides she's going to be the best tree ever. Unfortunately, her teacher kind of kiboshes most of her ideas about how she wants to be like a really unique, different tree. She says, no, you gotta just be a tree. Stand in the background, be a tree. But that's not the end of the story, because during the play, when her classmates start having stage fright or forgetting their lines, Audrey steps up and she finds a way to help them even while being a tree. So I like this story a lot, and if you like it too, the author has written a few more books about Audrey and her adventures, so check them out as well. And our last book is a chapter book that you can read on Freeding. So this is one for the older ones, and it's called Loser by Jerry Spinelli. And this is an interesting chapter book because, unlike a lot of other kids' books, it covers several years of the main character's life. So our character is a boy named Zinkoff, and we follow him from grade 1 through grade 6. And Zinkoff he's a good-hearted kid, with a happy-go-lucky attitude towards life, despite the fact that a lot of other kids see him as nothing but a loser. But despite being picked on, he keeps on laughing, he keeps on trying, and he keeps just being himself, although there are definitely some ups and downs along the way. And this book deals with fitting in, growing up, and finding ways to love and accept yourself, which are all important things for kids to read about. I would recommend it for kids who are about 9 and up. And our activity today is a pretty simple one. This is one that even really little kids could do. And you might have tried it before in school. And it is making your name into a rainbow of positive things to say about yourself. If you're feeling punny, you can call it a name bow. So first, what you do is you think of words to describe yourself that start with the letters of your name. And then you can write them out on some colorful strips of paper and arrange them like a rainbow. So if you don't have colorful paper too, you could just write the words on normal paper and then color it with some crayons or markers. It's up to you. And there's a link in the description to some step-by-step instructions for making one. If you'd like an idea of what one looks like when you're done, the folks in that tutorial have made like a cloud and then put the name bow sort of coming out of the cloud. It looks really fun, and then you've got something to put up on the wall, and when you're feeling kind of down, you can have a look and go like, yeah, I am awesome. So when you're feeling down, remember, you are awesome. And whatever you're juggling right now, whether it's work or kids or childcare or elder care or whatever, your own mental health, you are killing it. I'm rooting for you. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.